Ladies and gents, one CG reaction, and this is the deadliest island in the world, Snake Island explained by the channel RealLifeLore. Snake Island, an island which is entirely inhabited by snakes. Damn, I didn't know something like that existed, but okay. RealLifeLore is a great channel, he topics, I guess interesting topics like this, and it's always awesome. I wrote quite a few real life lore videos already. If you haven't seen them, check out the Khades playlist I wrote for it. Check out the other playlist too, CGP Grey, Kazgazar, Nutshell, Internet Story and things like that. And yeah, let's watch this one.
This video was made possible by Dashlane. Stay safe online for free for 30 days by signing up at dashlane.com/RLL. Earth is covered with a lot of dangerous places, and I've made a few videos about some of them before. However, there may not be a location on the planet that would kill you quicker than this tiny island off the coast of Brazil will, and it's called Ilha de Queimada Grande, or better known as Snake Island, so the danger is pretty obvious. Snake Island is, to the surprise of no one, covered in snakes, and the Brazilian government has made it illegal for anybody to visit without a strict authorization. This is
Hold up there, how Snake got onto that island in the first place? What, long ago when probably there was land connecting to the Brazil, I guess, I said something. During those times, snakes somehow got on that. Otherwise, how was the snake, swam up there? How they went there?
Because the snakes that cover the island are both an endangered species and extremely venomous. So any idiot that visits has the potential to both eradicate an entire species and or die within 2 minutes of setting foot.
Man.
The only people allowed in are occasional visits by the Brazilian Navy and carefully selected scientists who are handpicked and vetted by the Brazilian Ministry of the Environment. That being said though, what would happen if you were mysteriously teleported from where you are right now onto the island?
Die by the fear of snake. Seeing just 10 snake in a row, that's it. Your heart stops, I guess. But damn, that is so scary to think, isn't it? What if we suddenly got teleported there? The entire island covered by snakes. And since the entire island is covered by snakes and it looks like a small island, there'll probably not be that much food for the snakes, so they will be very eager to eat us, I guess.
How could you survive, and what would your experience there be like? For starters, the island is located 33 kilometers off the coast of Brazil, so swimming back to safety isn't exactly an option. The island is also very tiny. It's about 430,000 square meters in area, which is almost identical in size to Vatican City.
Whoa, that's way too small.
Country. Unlike Vatican City though, which has 2.3 popes per square mile, Snake Island has 0 popes but hordes and hordes.
Yeah, you don't know. One of those snakes could be their own pope. They could have all the Vatican City meetings and everything by themselves, and one of them could be pope.
Of snakes. The species that inhabits the island is the golden lancehead pit viper, which is both badass sounding and extremely dangerous.
Viper is already scary. Now you add golden lancehead pit viper. That's it. The name alone should kill you.
Considered endangered because they only exist on this island. A long time ago, Snake Island was connected to the Brazilian mainland, but rising sea levels transformed it into an island and trapped the snakes there forever. The island became its own separate universe for the snakes, who were forced to adapt to the circumstances. There were and are no mammals that exist on the island save for the occasional unlucky human who washes up. The snakes had no possible prey except for the occasional seabird that landed in the trees. And so, the snakes put all of their experience points into venom, and developed one that was so potent it could kill—
Wait a minute, these snakes kill seagulls, seabirds, whatever. So, what are the chances these birds will, drop down? So, they have to be really, really stealthy. I mean, because these birds even get a hint of a snake anywhere, they will fly away. So, basically, let's say there are 15 snakes at certain area, alright? All of them are hungry. All of them, made a pack like, everybody let's hide, let's grab those birds. And at the same time, one snake just makes a mistake and every 14 get angry at that. Because of you, will be hungry. This is so effed up, man. They have to catch birds. Yeah, what if they don't, come down, I guess? They're gonna go hungry or something?
Kill or paralyze the birds within moments of a bite. The snakes had to become aggressive and immediately kill the birds as they landed because that became their only source of food. And thousands of years later, that's still the reality.
I think that's the thing that I'm finding weird. Anybody, any of you hearing, will like, what are you, stupid? Yeah, snake can kill birds. I know that. But their only source of food is something that can just fly away. That's a bit risky, isn't it? Damn.
Humans and researchers so rarely visit the island, we don't exactly know how many snakes exist there, nor exactly how bad a bite from one of them could be. However, we do have some educated guesses. Some estimates on the size of the viper population go as high as 430,000, which is insane. That would be roughly one snake for every square meter. And these aren't tiny little garden snakes either. They grow up to half a meter long, and if that's the case, no matter where you go on the island, you're probably never more than a meter away from a big-ass, slithery, venomy boy. However, other researchers guesstimate that there may be more like 4,000 vipers on the island, but that would still be a ton. That's like one every 6 square yards or so across the island on average. No matter what, you're gonna run into snakes while you're stranded on this island, so how bad is their bite? Since we don't have any
1 6 yards square. Yeah, that is way too much, isn't it? I mean, you could just look in any direction, you'd see snake. Damn.
confirmed data on a human getting bit by one yet, we have to rely on some assumptions. We know that bites from regular lancehead snakes in mainland Brazil carry a 7% risk of death if the bite goes untreated, and a 3% risk even if it is.
In this experiment, he brought the snake closer to this thing, and the snake's like, I don't want to do that. And they just, posting, do it. Then the snake like, all right, fine.
Is treated. However, we do also know that a chemical analysis of the Snake Island vipers revealed that their venom is 5 times more potent than that of their mainland cousins. Based on that, my random
5 times
ballpark number is that you could expect a 35% chance of death if you ever get bitten by one, since you're stranded on the island and there's no way that you're getting treated in time. Their venom is hemotoxic, which eats away at the flesh and tissue. So, symptoms after a bite probably will include swelling, nausea/vomiting, intestinal bleeding, kidney failure, brain hemorrhages, and your flesh around the bite literally dissolving. So, where can you go on the island to avoid the snakes? There aren't any beaches, they're all just rocky cliffs, so...
What if you get bitten? How do you find, medical assistance? I don't know. Go to the, tallest tree and jump down? Because that's just effed up. That would be so painful. Your flesh literally, basically eaten away, melts away, whatever. That's just heavy, man. That is 5 times more venomous. That's just heavy.
That's probably not a very good idea. The central part of the island is covered in a small rainforest, which is where most of the snakes live, so yeah, probably best to avoid that as well. The rest of the island is covered in open grassland and exposed rocks, so those areas may be better, but your only options for food are basically trying to catch the birds before the snakes get to them, trying to use something for fishing on the stony cliffs, or trying to actually hunt the snakes themselves, which
Why is it doing that animation?
are all pretty insane choices. Your best chance at shelter and probably getting rescued would be inside of this lighthouse, which is the only structure on the island. It is functional, but it's also completely automated, so it has no human crew. It's only a
come on, there might be snakes inside of them. Come on, man, snake could have gotten in. But yeah, what if there are no snakes there and that is the only, safe place? That would make a, one of those crazy survival thriller type of movie, isn't it? We are on the, basically on the lighthouse trying to somehow start the lighthouse so people would know we are there to send out signal or something while there are snakes everywhere. Damn.
Originally checked up on by the Brazilian Navy, so who knows how long you'd have to wait there for, and who even knows if the door inside would be unlocked. Most likely, you're gonna be stuck outside, and food would be the least of your concerns, at least to begin with. The only source of water on the island will be whenever it rains, so you better hope it does soon. Of all the islands in all the world to find yourself stranded on, Snake Island in the Atlantic is probably the worst of them.
Yeah.
Now, while you're stranded on Snake Island, you'll probably have a difficult time accessing the internet from your phone. But when you get rescued, you'll want to double check that your accounts are all still secure. And this is the part where I'll tell you about the fantastic deal that Dashlane.com is. Earlier last year,
Dude, I was just stuck on an island. You're talking about Dashlane? Yeah, people go to Dashlane.com, host this RLL, support this channel. This is great. He changed the music in this one. That was something. So yeah, this is so effed up, man. Snake Island, really? This is like one of those, pitch that, writers do in the Hollywood production, wherever. In the Hollywood, people pitch this idea. Imagine there's a Snake Island and somebody gets stuck there. Apparently this is real. And there's also one structure, lighthouse of all. This is just, Hollywood movie bound to be, make, I guess. This was awesome. Alright, people, if you like my Rick's Wonderful, like, subscribe, check out the Rick's and did this link in the description, check out the cast, all the playlist, check out the end cards, and I'll see you next time.